Hello, I am Krishna Raghavendran, and in this tutorial of MIT App Inventor, we are going to see how to create rock paper scissors game using MIT App Inventor. So you will learn how to use if and else conditions, and you will also learn about procedures in MIT App Inventor while we are creating this game. So you need to play with you and the mobile are playing in this rock paper scissors game. So for example, if I put rock, then now you can see that the mobile has put the same thing. I'm going to put rock again and let me put paper now. Now you can see that I'm winning because the mobile is rock and then I am paper. So my score is 1. Now I'm going to put scissors and now you can see that the mobile is rock, so the mobile is winning. If I put paper, now you can see that both of them are paper, so nobody is winning. Even though this is a bit long video, but it is very easy to create rock paper scissors game in MIT App Inventor. So watch till the end if you want to create this game. You need to make sure that you have these images. So here you can see this is the paper image and this is from the left and this is from the right. So we are using it because we are going to put two images and the same for the stone or the rock, and it is same for the scissors too. So first you need to download these images. I have given a link in the description below, so you can check that out and download it. So first we are going to bring in an horizontal arrangement. So let's go to layouts and here you can see horizontal arrangement. Let's bring in this here. And then we are going to put this to be at the bottom because we are going to put three buttons: rock, paper and scissors, as you saw in the demo. So to bring this to the bottom of the screen, click on screen 1 and change align vertical to be bottom. Now here you can see it came to the bottom of the screen. Now we are going to increase the width of this to be fill parent so that it occupies the whole space. Next we are going to bring in three buttons. So let's first in this button let's change the text of this to be rock, and we are going to put the background color to be orange. Let's increase the font size of this to be 20 and let's make the font to be bold. Now you can see the button. Now let's duplicate this 3 times and here you can see there are 3 buttons. So next one is paper and then the next one is scissors. Now you can see that all the 3 buttons are there. We are going to bring all of these 3 buttons to be at the middle. So let's click on horizontal arrangement and here let's change align horizontal and align vertical to be center. Now you can see that all of these 3 buttons came to the center of the screen. Next we are going to rename these buttons so that it will be easier when we go to the block section. Instead of button 1, let's change the name to be rock button. So rock, let me put rock BTN, which means button. I'm sorry, let me change this to be N. Let's do the same thing for button 2 and button 3. Now you can see that I have changed the name for all of these 3. Next, let's go to layout and from here we are going to bring in another horizontal arrangement. We are going to put the height and width of this to be fill parent. So let me put the height and width to be fill parent so that it can occupy the whole mobile. Now you can see that it occupies the whole mobile. Next we are going to put the align vertical to be center. And inside this horizontal arrangement, which is horizontal arrangement 2, we are going to bring in a vertical arrangement. So let's bring it in. And then inside this vertical arrangement, we are going to put a label. We are going to increase the font size of this label to be 30 and let's make the font to be bold. Let's change the text of this to be U. And here we are going to bring in an image, and under the image we are going to bring in a label. So let's put the label here. So again for this label the font size is 30 and I have made the font to be bold. And then let's put the text to be 0. So here you can see what you have put. For example, if you click on rock, the rock image will be visible in this image, which is image 1. That's why I have put to you. So it will show your score and then your move, whatever you have clicked on. We are going to put this to be at the center. So let's click on vertical arrangement 1 and we are going to put align horizontal to be center. Now you can see that it came to the center, and let's do the same thing for align vertical. Next we are going to increase the height and width of this image. So the height is going to be 40 and then the width is going to be 50%. Now you can see that in this image we are going to put the rock, paper, the hand images which I showed you. So let's first upload it to the media. All the images which I have shown you. Now you can see that all of these images are uploaded. So here you can see we have 3 rock, paper and scissors, but there are 6 images because one is for left and one is for right side. So here you can see we are going to put these images. But first we are going to duplicate this, so Control C and Control V. Because in this image, let's change the text to be mobile. As I told you before, you are going to play with the opponent is the mobile. So you are going to play with the mobile. So that's why we are putting the mobile. And here the mobile score and whatever the mobile has put, either it is rock, paper or scissors, will be visible in image 2. Next, we are going to bring in a notifier. So we are going to use this notifier to show a message after the user is won. So for example, if the user has got 10 points, then the user is a winner. So it will show it in a notifier. And if the mobile won, then again it will show it in a notifier. So that's why we are using notifier. Let's go to the block section. First, we are going to create 3 variables. So here you can see initialize global. Let's change this to be random. So I'll tell you later why we are going to use this variable. Let's set this to be 0 and let's duplicate this, and we are going to put here the name is going to be user score. So we are going to save the score of the user whoever is playing with the mobile. So this score in the variable, in this variable. And then we are going to put another variable called mobile score. So in this variable we are going to save the mobile score. So if the mobile has won one time, then the score needs to increase by 1. So that's why we are using this variable. Next, when rock button is clicked, which means they have clicked on this button, we need to change the image, this image1.image2. We are going to put the rock image. So here you can see image1. Let's bring in this block. Set image1.picture2, and then you need to type the file name. So let me bring in the text block, and here you can see we are going to put the left one. So the file name is rockimageleft.png. So let me type it here. Now you can see that when they click on the rock button, it will change the image to be rock image. Next, we are going to create a procedure. So let's bring in this procedure, and we are going to change this to be mobile turn. So after the user chooses either the rock or the paper or scissors, then the mobile should choose any one of these 3. It should be random, and then it should show it in this image. So for that we are going to create a procedure. So why do we need to use procedures? When we are using the same set of blocks many times, so we are going to duplicate this. For now we have the rock, we are going to do for paper and scissors. So we need to put the same set of blocks again and again. So instead of doing that, we are going to use a procedure, and we are going to call this procedure when we are doing the paper and scissors, the other 2. So inside this procedure, we are going to select a random number. That's why we have created this variable. So set random to. Let's go to math blocks, and here you can see random integer. We are going to change this to be from 1 to 3, because we have 3 items, which is rock, paper and scissors. So it should choose any one of them, and it should be random. That's why we are using random integer from 1 to 3. Now after we choose it, if it is 1, then it means it's rock. So let's bring in an if condition. Here you can see if and then condition. Here we are going to bring in the equal to operator from the math blocks. So if the global random is 1, the random number is equal to 1. Let's bring in this block. When it is 1, we are going to set the image to be, let's duplicate this, and here let's change this to be image 2. We will put the image to be rock image right. So let's change this to be right. So whenever the random number is 1, it means that the mobile has chosen the rock image. That's why we are showing it in image 2. Now let's duplicate this if condition. And if you want, you can also put an else if condition, which will be better, but I'm going to do duplicate it because it's easier. So let's change this to be 2. If the random number is 2, then we are going to set the picture to be paper. So let me put paper here. Now let's duplicate this again, and if the random number is 3, then it means it's scissors. So let's change the text of this to be scissors. Next, we are going to call this procedure here. So let's bring in, so let's go to procedures, and here you can see call mobile turn. So whenever we call this, all of these blocks will be generated. So let's duplicate this, and whenever the user clicks on the paper button, which means they're selecting the paper, we need to change the image of this to be paper. So let's put paper image dot png, and then again we are going to call the mobile turn. Let's change when paper button dot click. Let's duplicate this, and then when scissors is clicked, the scissor button, then the user is choosing the scissors. So the I'm sorry, the spelling is wrong here. Let me put paper. Next, here when we are going to put scissor image left. So here you can see the app. So when I click on rock, you can see that you can see that we have put rock, and now the mobile has put scissors. If I put paper, now you can see I have put paper, and the mobile has put a random one. Now it is rock. But next we need to increase the score. Now you can see that I am the winner because I have paper. So we need to change this to be 1. So that's what we are going to do now. So to increase the score, whenever is the winner, either the mobile or the user, we are going to create a procedure. So let's bring in this, and let's change the name of this procedure to be score. And then we are going to call this procedure after the robot has put this in this procedure. After this procedure is over, it will call the score procedure to see who is the winner and who has got highest score. So to increase the score, we are going to use if conditions. So let's bring in this. Next, we are going to bring in the equal to operator, and then we are also going to bring the and operator. So inside this and, we are going to put the equal to, and let's duplicate this and let's put the same thing here. So we are putting and because we are going to compare both of these. We are going to compare the our whatever we have put, and then whatever the mobile has chosen, either it is rock, paper or scissors. So here you can see if image1.picture is equal to, let's bring in this block, image1.picture. So image1.picture means whatever we have choose. So if we click on the rock button, then the image1.picture will be changed to rock. So we have already done it here. So after we said if it is equal to the rock image, so let's bring in this, and we are going to put the name of this rock image. So here you can see the name of the rock image is rock image left.png. So let's put it here. So if the picture is equal to this rock image, then it means that they have choose rock. So and then now we are going to duplicate this. Let me just delete this, and here we are going to put if image2.picture is equal to the paper image. So let me put paper here, and make sure you change this to be right because it's the mobile's turn. Now which means that image 1 is the user. So if the user has choose rock and then the mobile has choose paper, then the mobile is the winner because it chose the paper. So we are going to increase the score for the mobile. So we are going to use this variable mobile score. Let's bring in this block. Set mobile score to, we need to we are going to increase it by 1. So let's bring in this addition operator, and here we are going to put plus 1. So we are going to add whatever the score is. So let's bring in the get block, get mobile score. So we will get the mobile score and add 1 to it whenever the mobile is the winner. So now you can see that the mobile is the paper. Now there are many possibilities, like the user can put paper and then the mobile can put scissors, in which the mobile is winner. So we need to do the if conditions for all of these possibilities. let me explain you these possibilities. So I have already told you the first one. Let me tell you the others. So image1.picture is equal to the rock image, which means the user has chose rock, and then the mobile has choose scissors, then rock is the winner. So that's why we are increasing the user score to be, we will get the user score and we will increase 1. So plus 1. And then in another possibility we have that the image 1, which is the user, it is equal to paper, which means the user has chose paper image. And then if the mobile has chose the rock image, then the user is the winner because user has chose paper. So we are again increasing the user score by 1. And in this possibility here you can see the paper. So if the paper image, so if the user chooses the paper image, and then if the mobile chooses the scissors image, then the scissors can cut the paper. So the mobile is the winner. So that's why we are increasing the mobile score by 1. And in the next possibility we have, if the image1.picture is equal to scissors image left, which means that the user has chose scissors, and then the mobile has chose the rock image, which means it is rock, then the mobile is the winner because it is the rock image and the user is the scissors image. So here we are increasing the score by 1 for the mobile in this variable. And then here you can see in this possibility, if the user has put scissors, which means they have clicked on the scissors button, and then the mobile has choose paper, then the winner is the user because the scissor can cut the paper. That's why we are increasing the user score by 1. Next, after we save all the scores in these variables, we need to show it to the user using a label. So we are going to show the user score in this label, which is label 2, and in the mobile score in label 4. So here you can see label 2, set label 2.text to, we will get the variable, we will get the score from the user score variable. Let's duplicate this and we will set label 4, which is the mobile's score. So we will get it from this variable. And after we set it, we need to find who is the winner. So if the user reaches score as 10, then the user is the winner. If the mobile score is 10, then the mobile is the winner. So we are going to bring in an if condition again. Let's bring in if, and here we are going to bring in the equal to operator. So if the user score is equal to 10, let's bring in this variable, and here we are going to put 10. Then we are going to show that the user has won in a notifier. So you can see that we have a notifier, and we are going to show the message dialog. Let's put the message of this to be you won. So let's bring in this, and we are going to put congrats. We are going to put you won here. And then the title is going to be congrats. Next, the button text is going to be OK. So let's duplicate this and let me put OK here. On the other side, if the mobile has 1, which means if the mobile score variable is equal to 10, then we need to show that the mobile has 1. And we are going to put you lost here. And let me put the title to be mobile 1. Now here you can see the app, the stone rock paper scissors or stone paper scissors app, and here I'm going to click on rock. Now you can see that I put rock and the mobile has put paper. So the mobile is the winner and the score for the mobile is 1. Now let me put paper, and now the mobile is scissors, so the score for mobile is 2. I'm going to put rock again. Both of them are rock, the mobile and me. So the score doesn't increase. I'm going to put scissors. It's same again. Let me put paper, and now you can see that my score is getting increased because the mobile is rock and I am paper. Now you can see that the mobile has 9 as the score and I have only 7. Let's see who is going to win. Now I put rock. Now you can see that my score is increased. Let me put scissors. Now it is equal, both of them. And I put paper, and now you can see that the mobile score is 10. So it shows that I am the loser of the game and the mobile won. Next, do you want to create Catch the Cat game using MIT App Inventor? Watch this video and also watch the full course of MIT App Inventor here.